Oh yeah, a bit of hot chocolate. I used to like all that.
Yeah, you believe in miracles?
I certainly do. Do you know what, Wayne? I always remember we came back from a tournament in Woburn once, all the way back down the M1. And Radar is so good at songs. I mean, he loves them. I mean, he's right into his music. And he said to me,
at something.
He said, put a radio station. That's true. Put the radio station on. He said, and I will sing the words to every song. He said, I'll give you 100 quid. He said, if I don't know the words. I said, you're on. So I put Classic FM on, which is no. So I put a station on, and he sung absolutely word for word all the way down.
Wow.
He's a good entertainment in the car. He's good entertainment out of the car as well.
This is left to right. It's up the hill. This is not an easy putt to lay dead. Tell you what, he's got a good look and look at it. Ooh, still a little meat on that bone.
There is something left on that. I think that's marking range. I reckon I'm going to let him mark that ball. Anything inside that, tap her in.
Thing is, I had a really good look at Sully's putt. He's just off the fringe, yes, but it's a really nice piece of turf he needs to putt through. I don't believe it'll bounce. It's downhill, it's quite quick, it's left to right, and he can see the white rims of the hole. It's this is begging to be canned. It's just one of those he will really fancy.
Go, go.
It's around about this time that Lucas Bjerregaard's going, Thomas, why did you have to hit that putt so hard?
Definitely, yeah. That is the great thing about the foursome format. You know, after you played the tee shots, is you think I can have a little dig at this because I don't have to knock the one in coming back.
Great to see the youngsters out watching. Lovely crowds. Anything in this one, Radar?
I think they've just got this on the right edge. That's about it. Nothing difficult about the putt, only the occasion. Deathly hush, that music's still going. I like it. Bit of music happening, and great tented village over there. They're giving away free liquid refreshments today. I think they're doing it tomorrow, so folks, bring yourself down. This is a good event. So just right edge, be firm with it.
Well, that's an excellent putt from Bjerregaard. And nothing separates these two teams at the top of Group A. Every hole halved. Good quality golf. And good friends.
Detry to win the hole. No problem. You want to keep your eye on him. You watch him play much, Kevin, or not? Detry.
No.
He's 24. He's going to be some player.
Yeah, he just joined the tour, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's a lovely time to join the tour for sure, with all this entertainment happening and the packages that are going to be available for the youngsters coming through.
Yeah, plenty.
It really is a fascinating. It's fascinating for us as just journeymen who are trying to be as good as these blokes and will never be as good as these blokes. Seeing the entertainment and seeing how these blokes stroke the ball and seeing the youngsters. What a beautiful shot that is! Wow.
Oh, what a response to an already fantastic shot in there from Bradley Dredge. Lovely shot from Paul Pearson.
It is quite a difficult name, that sometimes, Bradley Dredge. I mean, you come out, you started with a D and then finish off with a B.
It's the way I pronounce my R's, Boxy. Nice putt from Campillo. Next one back off the Scottish pairing. You've just seen the first match finish. We've got Wayne Riley, he's talking to Torbjorn Olesen.
Torbjorn, a good result, 2 squares, sum it up if you would.
Yeah, I felt like it was quite intense out there. The crowds were amazing. It was just, we're playing good golf. Both of us had a few chances we missed, but we were playing some really good golf, and I think a draw is a pretty good result. Obviously, we have to do something this afternoon, but yeah, it was good fun. You know, the crowds were really going on, and especially for the English, but they were very good to us also.
Soren Carlson and yourself, World Cup champions down there at Kingston Heath. Tell us, how different is it? I mean, you're obviously very good at this style of the game. Why?
Well, I grew up playing football and playing team events, and I think I bring that to golf as well here. And obviously this week is very different from the World Cup because we're playing match play, and that's very different. So no, I just love it, and I have a great partner with Lucas. He had some great shots today and hold some key putts like here on the last two to get the half. So I think I've been lucky also with my partners.
Well, it's better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, you need a bit of luck in golf. You know that.
Oh yeah. Okay. See you this over.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
No, a very modest young man, but a super player. That's the state of affairs so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, these guys have got to get it onto that back tier. Essentially, the thing about this course is you've got to hit it in the right zone on the green. This back tier straight up into the wind.
See a little cart cam trying to get into the frame there. Another one of the innovations on show this week. Just as Henny said, not quite clambering up onto that back tier.
Well, interestingly, they've chosen Colsaert's ball instead of Dietrich's, who was right in the middle of the fairway. It doesn't look to be lying badly, but it's 30 yards up.
I wonder why that was. Playing more up the green, perpendicular to the slope. It's a good shot right over the top of the flags, but just a little long. And back on the first tee is Vernon Kay with the tournament director David Williams.
Yes, David. Now, I'm on the most important hole on the golf course because Golf 60 is all about speeding up the game, and this is the shot clock hole. Start. There you go, we are counting down, we've got 40 seconds to chat. Now, what have the players been like on the shot clock hole? Have you seen a significant difference?
Yeah, there has been a significant difference because I think they know what we say to them, your time starts now, and some of them just get on with it quickly. Others have actually been playing with it a little bit and just sort of waiting a little bit and then sort of hitting when there's only like 3 seconds to go with the crowd counting down from 10. So it's been fun. Maybe we were even thinking a little bit of bringing it down to 30 seconds because I think the players are enjoying it and they're kind of entering into the spirit of things. So we're thinking possibly we might just sneak it down a bit, but we'll see how it goes.
We're finished, we're out of time. Penalty shot on us. David, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
It's wonderful pictures from the blimp that we have here with us this week. Looking back down between the two water hazards, the fourth hole, the shot clock hole, and up to the green at the top of the picture.
Well, yeah, the clock has started, and as David Williams said, 40 seconds is quite a long time, so the players don't look rushed. This is an outside chance, uphill, off the right.
Absolutely brilliant try from the Thai player.
I have to say, Team Thailand are looking extremely relaxed out here.
I've got to say they're my pick this week, Henny.
Yeah, I'd say that's a very good pick. They look to be playing well with each other. You know, the interesting thing about the shot clock here is that I feel that the Belgians almost rushed their decision of what shot to take, and it got no spin out the rough, and now this is pretty slick back down the hill. Can't really go at this one.
Pretty good try. They stayed pretty good, these greens, Kevin, all year round, don't they? I mean, condition-wise.
Yeah, they do. They absolutely do. And it's another fascinating department of the game where these guys have the ability to chop and change country to country and play on different greens and yet make it look so easy.
That's results in Group C and D as it currently stands. Americans, after that super shot in at the first hole, taking a 1-0 lead against the Welsh pairing, who were well and truly trounced by the young Portuguese team this morning. France, Italy, South Africa, Sweden still to go off.
.136 down and off the right. You can be full out aggressive here.
What is full out aggressive? What is the old full out aggressive? Where's that? What is that? Does that mean he can really give it a full rip with a full club, or
a bit of both, and firing straight at the flag all the time.
Right.
Yeah, not going in with so much club, you know, you're going in with like a more of a lofted club, 8-9 iron, so you can be a bit more aggressive, as Andy says, take the pin on.
Right, okay.
I think we could have a hole in one here.
Yeah, no, I think you could. 136 yards. Colsaerts won't be hitting much more than a little wedge in here, I wouldn't have thought. Not his best. They were my team. I fancied them to win. It's not been a good start, though, has it?
It's not looking good at the moment, Richard.
I'd love to see a real short hole in golf, a little 60, 70 yarder where they've just got that little chip shot, so the lob wedge, they've got to use that little different type of lob wedge, and they've got to either float it up there or they've got to drive it in.
Denmark, they had one in Denmark.
Yeah, it's such a brilliant hole.
Brilliant.
You can get married there as well.
What a place to turn someone down, though. That would have been fantastic, wouldn't it? What an opportunity you missed there. But they give you a squeaky duck. You know, when you go in, you get a squeaky duck. And I mean, I stood out at the back of that course, and they sound effects as well. So it's a great, and it's not, you know, it's like you say, it's just a smooth sand iron or a little wedge.
You see the long par threes, don't you? See the 200, 220 yards, and for us, that's a huge shot. I mean, but for these guys, they make it look easy. But if you just narrow it down there, just get a little 60-yarder, 50-yarder.
Yeah, we're not massive fans, are we, of 220,
no,
230
I
yard par
think it's boring, to be perfectly honest. I mean, anybody can hit a 3-iron to the middle of the green, but when you've got to go and target the flags and hit something in there tight, that's exciting.
Correct.
It's not all about length, I don't think, in this game. And she's chatting to Nicholas, just striding up the path there. What's Nicholas got to say, Annie?
I am indeedy. Nick, thanks for joining us, having a little chat at this crucial stage in your match. How are you feeling at the moment?
We think we play okay. I mean, it's just a matter of, you know, holding a putt here and there. I missed a short one on the first, and all of a sudden these guys make birdie on the second. You find yourself 2-0 down. So, I mean, it's you know, 6 holes goes very quick. I mean, you have to be off to a good start and try to keep the honor, basically.
And how are you feeling? You feeling pretty relaxed, like it's a game with your friend, or are you getting the tournament pressure feelings as well?
I mean, I'm playing with a guy that I know since he's 10 years old. Of course I'm relaxed.
Brilliant, thank you, enjoy.
Yeah, good friends. There's no doubt Nicholas Colsaert's been a bit of an inspiration to Thomas Detry. Let's look at Richie Ramsey.
Pretty good. Par 5 uphill there for his second shot there for Ramsey.
Left-handers, they just look brilliant, don't they? So stylish. Maybe because there's not that many of them. They just look super stylish.
I think left-handers always look comfortable putting for some reason. I don't know why that is, but they just look comfy. You look at Mickelson, he just looks comfy.
Yeah. Not with any club. Oh, he's made that look perfectly easy.
That's one of the best shots today on that second.
Wow.
Well, sadly, Kevin, we're going to have to let you go. It's been really interesting getting your insights. Thanks very much for your time.
Oh, man, I've absolutely loved it.
We certainly have too. Yeah. So thanks very much for giving us your time.
No worries. And to the pros, it's just an absolute pleasure to watch and to be around. And yeah, as I say, I'm a full-time golfer. I'm a part-time cricketer now. So this is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to talk about the game of golf. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, some fairly average tee shots in here, but it's slow and uphill.
Yeah, this is uphill and quite a bit uphill. You can give this a fair tonk. Not much in it in terms of break.
Good try. He thought he had it. Sweetly struck just past that left side.
Well, now Colsaerts has got to go over this edge of little elephant in the green, which is going to kick it left, and it's about halfway through his putt. So it's a pretty tough one. I'd rather him than me. But as you heard in his interview, he feels under pressure. You've got to make birdies.
Smooth stroke, but a massive swing right across the face of it. It'll depend how generous the Thai team feels regarding that one. Looks like it's been given. I go over to the next tee. Vernon Kay, he's got one of the Scots boys just now.
So here we are, we're on the third green. And Richie's just hit an absolute beauty. What club did you hit?
8 iron with about 175. Mark's just pummeled one off the tee about 350.
Oh, it's an absolute beauty. Got a little bit of check as well, which has left yourself 4 feet. 1-1 against the Spanish. Let's just have a quick butchers, see how he gets on. How are you playing? Playing well?
Playing good. I mean, Mark's great on the greens, so I just need to hit the greens. He'll do the rest.
All right, let's have a look.
Good.
Missed it. All right, pressure on your partner now. Do you think he's got to bin it?
He's phenomenal on the greens. He'll knock this in. I'm on the next tee. This is me done.
All right, good man. You're on the shot clock next. Richie, lovely to see you. Thanks very much.
Lipsky's birdie attempt after Peterson's beautiful second shot. Wales have already got some money in the charity box. Got a lot of special guests with us this week. Footballer, actor, golfer and member Vinnie Jones joining us now. Afternoon, Vinnie, how are you?
Very well, thanks.
Enjoying the format?
Yes, really good, really good. You know, they play 3 sets of the 6, so they're getting their 18 holes in, which is fantastic. We played the celebrity game yesterday, just 6 holes. Few people were showing their nerves because there was a few people around, but the players, I've been in with the players, and although that, you know, it's very serious, a lot of money at stake, but they're really taking it in the right character of the tournament.
Yeah, no, it's great to see. I've got to ask you, Vinny. You like doing things quickly when you're out there on the football pitch. There's a certain story going around that you hold the record for the quickest booking in football of 3 seconds. But I have to ask you about the quote that you made after that. Can you remember?
No.
The quote was, it must have been either too high, too wild, too strong, or too early. Because after 3 seconds, I couldn't have been too late.
Yeah, exactly. that was against my old club, Sheffield United, and I joined Chelsea, and we had a big needle cup game, FA Cup game. So I thought I'll set the bar here, and as I left Sheffield United, one or two of the boys gave me a little bit of a going away present. So I gave them a little welcome present when they came back to Stamford Bridge.
Well done.
So out of all the stuff you've done, what have you enjoyed the most? Was it your football days, your acting days? What's the best?
Football's special. You know, we won the title at Leeds, which was brilliant time for me, leaving Wimbledon, which was, you know, my family home really. They took me in from non-league. You know, winning the FA Cup was brilliant with Wimbledon.
I backed you that day. I was in Spain that day.
Did you really?
We were in Madrid, yeah. 1988, wasn't it?
88, yeah.
Yeah.
We proved a lot of people wrong against the odds. Liverpool were going for the treble, I think.
Yeah, everybody said, yeah, got no chance. I said, listen, it's a cup final. I mean, I'm no pro footballer, but I said, it's a cup final. I said, honestly, anything can happen. And it did that day. We were sitting in a nice little tapas bar watching it. It was great.
Good tee shots down the last. I feel a bit of a must-win, this one, for the Belgian pairing. This is Scott Hend, the Australian team, at the first, as you can see, to draw. Not good. We don't talk about holes halved or ups or downs here.
No, we don't. It's a little bit like football. It's 1-1 or 2-1 or 3-1 at the end of the 6 holes.
This is the standings of each group so far. It's fairly deadlocked there at the minute. But the Netherlands have a chance in that second rubber. Scotland took a strong lead after the first win, the first way around, and Belgium just get the feeling they've got to produce something on that final hole. Group C just starting their second round. And a good first win this morning for the French partnership. That's our final hole, the 6th hole. And this looks like a bit of trouble from the team from Netherlands.
Well, Vin, you play off 6, so I think you're probably better equipped than us to talk us through a few shots here around this goal. You know the lines, you know the lies, you know the clubs.
I know that lake because I was in it yesterday in the program. Yeah. I shanked the 5-iron yesterday, tried to get there. The wind was downhill yesterday, and normally this hole on 18 is you're hitting into it. But it's incredible, you know, playing this course with with friends and good golfers, and then seeing what these guys are hitting in second shots. You know, we really are laying up second shot here.
Yeah, I think that's what stuns amateurs quite a lot. You know,
It
they
does.
go, can't believe he's hitting that. I mean, a great place to go for AMs, seriously, when you go to a golf tournament, you know, they all go out to the course, obviously, eventually. But if you go to the driving range, that's a pretty good spot to be. You can see a lot of great shots there and see how the players move it left to right and right to left.
I was on the range earlier with Andy Sullivan, and I bet him a £50 that he couldn't get it into the car park. We found a little red Allegro over there, and I bet him £50. But he said, that's about 340. I said, yeah, but the wind's pretty strong. He got a bit close to it. I took him to the Liverpool game the other day. He was in the director's box, Watford-Liverpool, and his dad was with him. And when Liverpool scored that great goal overhead kick, he jumped up in the director's box. I had to grab him and pull him down. So you can't do that in the directors. But this course is very hard into the wind. I think for us it's 74, and for the pros it's a 72. So some of the par 5s, they're playing as par 4s, 2 of them.
Plus, you get these greens, you get a bit of wind on these greens. I mean, they're running at about 11.5 on the stimp meter, so any sort of breeze affects the putt.
Yeah, it makes it quicker as well going down that hill.
Oh, that's a good putt there from Chaurasia. And that'd probably be enough to win that hole. It's important the amount of holes you win this week. Because if the points are all tied, it's decided in holes, and if the holes are all tied, we go to a lovely little par 3 that has just been built. And they play off. Oh, I beg your pardon, it wasn't enough. Indians are down for 5. This is to draw the hole. Not enough. Well, Holland, Netherlands lost that hole, but they won the points. First and foremost, that is important.
Yeah, so howling down right to left wind. A very good chance, you have to say. It's a friendly golf shot. Well, the danger was that it would ride the wind, and it did. Now, of course, the Belgians have a nice little 50-60 yard advantage off the tee. It really is a different game for this team, especially on something like this where it is so hard downwind.
This hole with the green as well, all slopes left to right, so you have to get it up on the left hand side. This is where we would be laying up. We'd be laying up in front of the water here and then chipping one up.
That's just some beautiful Belgian golf swings on the go these days.
Yeah, reasonable shot there, but didn't really make the most of that great drive. Par putt for the Spaniards here.
I think that's pretty straight.
Yeah, we've seen a few putts missed, but the greens are absolutely pure in this golf course, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're running about 11 or 12, some run there. I putted quite well yesterday because I'm used to the American greens that are really fast. So a lot of the boys were either scared of it and coming up well short, or tanking it past.
Similar type of grass, bent grass around this golf course. Excellent condition. There we go, loggerheads between England and Denmark. The Netherlands managing to top that group so far with that win over India in the second stage.
They were my boys yesterday in the...
Were they?
Yeah, in the Pro-Am, yeah. Good lads, really nice lads, we had great fun.
Well, I think that's a great thing about this initiative, isn't it? You're finally seeing the real sort of characters of these boys, because when they go in normal tour event, they go into their office, they close the door, and you don't get to really know them.
Yeah, we had a bit of music going on the bag. I had Dennis Wise caddying for me yesterday, so we were having a bit of fun. And when we came up to the 6 here, we were looking to lay up, and one of the boys said, "You don't lay up on a Friday, you've got to go for it."
Yeah, the music in the background, there's a great atmosphere all the way around, and the holes are all very close together, so that buzz is maintained right from the 1st to the 6th.
You go into the village there and you can more or less see most of the holes from the village. There's some great stuff for the kids in there as well. They're all running around and enjoying it. You see it there. You can more or less hit a pitching wedge from anywhere there and hit one of them greens.
A couple of nice big screens up as well, keeping everybody well informed.
Well, the defence of these greens, without a doubt, is the swales and undulations. You've got to hit it in the right part of the green to be able to attack. And Team Belgium have got to go down over a big hump, back up again. Team Thailand, on the other hand, have got a pretty straightforward putt. I mean, it's downhill, so once it gets off that fringe, it's going to be very quick. But break-wise, there's not a lot to speak of. It's just judging that pace.
It's a big moment here for the Belgian boys, facing elimination really. Didn't get anything out of their morning match, and they're losing this one, 2-1 down, playing this 6th hole. So they need something really special to happen, starting with this not going in the hole.
You see the approach shots here, most of them are coming up a little bit short, because once it goes past this pin, it goes round to the right and it's gone, you know, right down the bottom there. But ideally you'd want to be this side putting up that hill.
Maybe Kuradek just slightly aware of that.
Yeah, not very good, you'd have to say.
It's not what his partner was.
Probably to seal the victory 2 putts there. That was not what his partner was after.
Yeah, there's certainly a bit of meat left on that bone, and Colsaert's eyeing this up. I mean, he's got to feel like he wants to hold this.
A little bit surprised he's not out with the putter.
You know, it's just so hard that he's got to go down the swale and back up into it. For a putter, it's going to be very difficult to read. So I can kind of see what he's doing. I think he's going to try and chip it into the hollow of the 2 swales and let it just roll back up and over. Taking the pin out, it's actually more of a mental thing. Statistically, you're more likely to hole it if it's in, apparently.
Yeah, the pin would always stop it running 10-15 foot past.
Yeah, you don't want to be past the hole there.
He needs to be inside the Thai team, not.
Not great there either. So, all to play for. Few little things could happen here.
A wry smile. This is Ricardo Gouveia. Beautiful second from his playing partner Lima. Another chance to earn some money for the charity. Brilliantly hold.
Yeah, it's a good player, Ricardo Gouveia. A couple of years on tour now, he's just lost a lot of weight. He's getting married this year, and he hits the ball a mile. He's in the gym every day. He's really on things at the moment, and he's enjoying this Golf Sixes so far.
How do you think you'd be feeling over this one, Vinny?
Pardon?
How do you think you'd be feeling over this one?
Well, you know, it's going to go left a little bit, I think. Just get the pace right. Maybe down grain a little bit as well, this one.
There is a little bit of grain in the greens, isn't
yeah, a little bit.
I tell you what, if Vinny was putting this, they'd be giving him
they'd
the putt.
I'd have someone round the neck by now. Don't worry about that.
He'd just look across, wouldn't he? Go, okay.
I tried to get a couple of gimmies yesterday, but it wasn't happening.
A big putt for Detry here. Probably the biggest moment in some ways of his pro career to date.
Right edge, I think. Yeah, straight in.
Good read, Vinny.
It tried to leak left, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. No nerves at 24 years old, eh?
Yeah, well, one of the youngest players in the field, and now to the oldest. All that experience, is that going to work to his advantage? Can Tong Choi knock this one in? Two, one up.
It was quite surprising when I came and saw everything up, all the tents in the village. You sort of didn't recognise the course. You know, such a change and transformation.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a completely different perspective when they're all up. And it looks completely different when they all come down again.
Yeah, I'll be playing Monday. I've got a charity game on Monday. Dennis Wise is charity, and I put a foursome in there for him, and so I'll be playing on Monday.
Well, this is a horrible little 5-footer right now.
Oh,
glad you said that, not me.
Someone put that on Twitter yesterday. Said your caddy looks like a nasty little 4-footer.
I wasn't sure how convinced he was, but it was sweetly struck. It's a win for Thailand, and it's very ominous for Belgium. I think that's pretty much. They'll have another rubber to play.
There was more wind yesterday, I think, than today. It's a bit warmer today, which is great for the spectators.
Campillo for birdie on the 5th, par 3. Lovely shot in. No problem there. 3-1 down to the Scots at the moment.
The highest ranked player in the race to Dubai, and last week's winner. And it's a nice habit to start to have that knocking putts in, isn't it?
He strikes me as a person that could be made for this format. He's all guns blazing, Alex Levy. Great to watch. He'll be enjoying this.
Well, super shot from the Scots.
Good putt.
Yeah, he's a good putter, Mark Warren. Got great technique. Got a little injury lately, so he'll be delighted to be back out on the course.
Did you hear about Sully's hole-in-one on Thursday?
I did.
Yeah.
Just check a look at that shot clock. It's ticking down, Paul Peterson. Oh, you're joking.
Oh, what's he doing?
Oh, that's incredible. He's given himself a penalty shot. Hard enough format this without handicapping yourself like that. Come on, Paul, get a move on.
Quite remarkable. Can you believe it? What's he doing?
Let's see what happens. Derek Cooper, tournament referee down there. I wonder what he's going to say to him. You wouldn't argue with Derek either, let me tell you. There you go, a shot penalty. There you are. Holland with that win. 4 points. Denmark and England, they have battled for the all-important top 2 spots in that group.
Looks like I inspired the Netherlands yesterday.
A nice win there against the Belgians, propelled Thailand to the top of the group. Scotland are in a strong position against the Spanish team. Over in Group C, Ricardo Gouveia and Lima, as well as the Australian team, going well. Still plenty of golf to play in that match. Wales are a very disappointing first rubber in the final group. Not surprised to see the French players leading that group.
After the shot penalty, unbelievably, that was for, well, what was it for? It was for a 4-net 5 or something, or 3-net 4.
Yeah. That was incredible. I spoke to Andy Sullivan earlier on, and he let it tick down on purpose to about 1, and then he hit it. I think Woody was panicking a bit. Great to see the kids there.
Bit chilly out there at the moment, Vinny, so the fan zone is filling up. They will do get a hot drink maybe today, hoping for more sunshine as as we go into tomorrow as well. Big crowds expected, and nice for you because it's your place, of course.
Yeah, I've recognised a lot of people, and people have been coming up to me and saying hello, which is great, you know, because I was literally born and bred literally just over the back there of the first tee. So it's good to see a lot of local people here as well.
I'd love to know what David Lipsky is going to say to Paul Peterson. I can't believe he managed to fall foul of the shot clock, but that's what it's there for. So,
is that the first one today?
I think it's the first one, yeah.
I'm surprised we've seen any. I'm really surprised that a player has got to that point, because you know what it's like. If you've got to hit it, you just hit it, don't you? I just think he didn't realise.
He wasn't close, was he, either? You could see with 7 seconds to go, he wasn't even close to making it.
For those of you just joined us, here is the format. 2-man teams representing 16 different nations. Matches played over all 6 holes in a Greenstones match play format. That means both players hit the tee shot, they pick the best one, then they play alternate shot from that point, otherwise known in our sport as foursomes. 4 groups of 4 like the Champions League. And then the top 2 progressing from each group. And the good news for England going into that 3rd session is that is still in their hands, because the guys at the top, of course, they're 2 points behind them, but they are playing them. So if they beat them, they will progress one way or another. So still in their hands, which is a nice place to be, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be great to see the local boys make it through to the final day, of course, quarter-finals, semis, and then the big finale tomorrow afternoon.
Speaking to them earlier as well with Andy and Woody, they really want to do well in this. You know, it's important to them, and see Sully's dad following him around, which he normally does.
Yeah.
Bradley Dredge to win the hole.
Yeah, wow, that was the putt wasn't a gimme, but the hole was pretty much given to him by Paul Peterson, as we say, falling foul of that shot clock. Great bit of luck for the Welsh boys.
Let's get back to the 6th fairway, the par 5, and a favourable wind here, Vinny. Not what you're used to seeing on this. I'll usually back into a little bit down here, isn't it?
Yeah, usually into it, and then, as I say, lay up there at the bottom of your screen and knock one up. The boys from the Netherlands, I was saying earlier, we were thinking 9-iron or pitching wedge. They said, you can't lay up, you got to go for it, you know. So I went for it and ended up in the water.
You've got to be stronger, Vinny. You've got to be stronger. Stick with your gut feeling, my friend.
I've got to keep my head down. That's what I've got to do.
So in golf, quite often we call the putter the blade. Do you call yours Boris?
No, I call it a lot of things, but never that. I play PXG right now, you know, because in America quite a lot of us are playing PXG, so the putter is really heavy, I think, you know, which is nice for me. I like a heavier putter. See, they're all going up that left side. That's the shot. That's the shot right there. Now just slow down and come around a bit more. Great shot.
Friendly little nudge off the bank of the bunker. And as you say, nice and tight. Good shot from Campillo.
Funny game, isn't it? Hoiked it to the left, got a friendly bounce, now he's going to tap it in for eagle, probably.
Well, yesterday we played, my partner Danny, he's put it about 3 foot yesterday. He's a 1 handicapper, he smacked it in there, which impressed even the pros.
Well, they're 3-1 up the Scots, so they're going to win this match. But like every hole can counter.
Yeah, I think they like the conditions, the Scots.
Yeah, it's a shame. It is a bit chilly out there. There's no doubt about that.
We'll guarantee them going through as well. They will get to 6 points. No one in the first group, Group A, managing to do that so far. But Scotland, closing this one out, will get to 6 points. Of course, whether you finish first or second in the group will make a difference on who you will play tomorrow in the knockout stages. Groups B and C will be pitted against one another. The winner of B playing the runner-up in C.
Very straight hitter normally, Rishi Ramsey, and he's going to get the friendly bounce as well. Look at this.
Got to slow down though.
Big crowds out here now for the Golf Sixes, and Vernon is down amongst them.
I am indeed, and I'm here with two very young fans, and obviously Golf Sixes is all about encouraging youngsters to take up golf. 6 holes, very quick format, and I'm here with Fleur and Sophia, who are from a local golf club just nearby. Now, girls, you're waiting for the English boys to come off the green because you're collecting the autographs, is that right?
Yeah, it's right. We love England. We're just really excited.
All right, perfect. So they've got their free balls, and they've got their, what are these things called? These load things?
I'm not sure.
I think they're boom things. Anyway. But girls, you both play golf, and they're both very, very good golfers because your handicap is
12.
Same as mine, and yours is
14.
the same as Vinnie Jones's. Girls, what is it about golf that you really, really like? What is it that gets you up early in the morning and you just get your clubs and go on the golf course?
Well, I kind of just want to be a professional, and it's all about when you're older, and every single bit of practice counts towards it. So just gotta.
All right, absolutely. Who's your golf coach? Because Blake
at Redbourne.
All right, and who's that's an amazing statement. So you must have a psychologist already, a sports psychologist on board. Is that true?
No.
Wow, that's a deep statement. It's your dad. Where's your dad? Great stuff, Dad. So as you can see, Golf Six is encouraging youngsters to get involved with the game. 2 excellent golfers here at the Centurion.
Brilliant, and that is what this week is all about, trying to bring a new audience into the sport, Vinny. We know the demographic for golf in the past, and we want to keep those people, and this should entertain your normal golf viewing public, but also bring in people who maybe don't know what golf has to offer. You're one of those people that's been sucked into this great sport, and I think it showcases it brilliantly, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I know that course. I used to live in Redbourne where she's playing, which is a great little course. But the youngsters are so important. You know, I said it a long time with football. You know, it's the youngsters that come and support your team. You've got to get them in. Yeah, hold on.
Wow, lovely shot there from Brandon Stone. Just flicked it in there. Strong, powerful hitter. Lovely stuff.
So good. Let's take another look. Already a winner this season. Won the Alfred Dunhill Championship. 2-time winner on tour. Largely down to shots just like this one.
That's a great shot.
Well, we want you to get in contact. Let us know what you think about the format. And you can do it using your social media. Get in touch with us on Twitter using the hashtag Golf6s. Plenty of you have already. At Chipping Pro said, my wife has progressed from cheering Thailand to asking questions and now cheering good shots by anyone. Hashtag Golf6s. And then he followed it up by saying, the wife has just asked me to put the golf back on. So reaching a new audience and getting more golf in the households for people everywhere.
Well, it's the first time for everything, isn't there? Unbelievable. Great to hear that.
I think there's a lot of wives that like it. You know, they can sit down, a nice cup of tea, and watch the golf. And you know, you see a lot of the wives and kids, you know, with darts and golf, and now watching it more and more. You know.
I think we need to play a big part as well in encouraging female golfers to come through, get involved with the sport. There's a big push behind it. Good to see organisations like the RNA making changes with things like the open rotor and that to force these golf clubs to move with the times and make it an inclusive sport. And that's what it's becoming.
And that's what we do here at the Centurion as well. It's not as stiff as you like, you know. With the clothing, we're a bit more relaxed.
Yeah, that's definitely the way golf's got to go. And it's edging that way, which is great to see. Lovely putt there from Lagergren.
Great
under
putt.
Pressure with a great shot from the South Africans in tight to the pin. Only 6 holes. You really can't afford to lose a hole early on and expect to get a victory. So
yeah.
Foot to the floor straight away in this format.
So Scotland are going to claim the 3 points here, but of course we know the goal difference, points difference, however you want to look at it, will play a part. They're 3-1 up currently. This for the birdie. Of course, the Spaniards.
He's missed that.
They have a putt for an eagle from closer. So looking like this hole might be won by the Spanish team.
There's plenty of stuff on Twitter as well from me and KP. At Vinnie Jones 65 is mine. We've been putting some private stuff on there, you know, from on-course stuff, and been having a laugh with some of the players. So that's on Twitter as well. For the Golf Sixes.
Excellent stuff. Got another follower with me then. No problem. How many you got? How many followers, Vinny?
Well, I haven't been on it long. I've just broke 50,000, so I'm quite pleased with that, yeah.
Ah, yeah, very clever. Very clever. I've been on it 4 years. I've got about 300.
Well, you're 301. I'll come on to you after this.
And it's a halving 2 on the first hole. Beautiful shot in from Stone. Hold out by Fickard. Fast start from both teams. Beautiful layout of the golf course there. This is how things look at the moment. England and Denmark, another half for the English pairing. And another half for Denmark, so they're both tied on 2 points. The Netherlands top the group at the moment with 4. Of course, England will face the Netherlands in that final match. Scotland have been superb so far, maximum 6 points so far for them. They top their group. And Wales, well, they're getting back into that match 1-1 now after Peterson. Well, getting caught out by the shot clock. A penalty shot lost them the hole. And a strong team, French team as well, much fancied to take this title as well. It's action-packed, the fans are out, the golf is superb. It's Golf 6, it is golf, just not as you know it. Great to see so many young folks out there taking it in, maybe for the first time, maybe bringing new people into the sport. When you see the atmosphere around these holes, it is exciting because it is moving towards that sort of football feel of the crowds around, the energy, and of course the feeling for the fans that they can really get involved with what's going on out there as well.
And that, you know, they're close up to the players, so they're getting selfies and they're getting autographs with the players, and the players have been brilliant.
It's a good point, that golf, there's not many sports where you can go and watch and get as close to the